A new book spotlighting plagiarism in the nation's top Ivy League schools. Harvard making headlines this year after calling in an independent panel to review allegations of plagiarism against former president, now professor, Dr. Claudine Gay. Acclaimed scholar and author Dr. Swain is exposing what's going wrong at these elite schools and even sharing her own experience involving Dr. Gay's alleged plagiarism of some of Swain's earlier work. Dr. Swain joins me now. Dr. Swain, good morning to you. Thank you for hopping on.
Well, thank you for this interview.
So this is the 13th book that you have either authored or co-authored, but I imagine the writing process looks and feels a lot different when you're going after a specific person and a specific problem.
Well, this book is not exactly going after Claudine Gay. It's an effort to hold Harvard University accountable because Harvard is Harvard. And when Harvard University decides to downplay plagiarism and defined it as duplicative language without attribution, that sends a signal to universities around the world as well as elite K through 12 academic institutions that plagiarism is okay. And so I examined and started a legal process against Harvard. I was persuaded that because of the loser pays feature of copyright law, there was great risk to me. And so this book is my effort to share with the world the interactions with Harvard. There are excerpts of letters from Harvard's attorneys who pretty much threatened me. If they said if I filed a lawsuit, it would be frivolous.
And did they threaten you because of this book? I mean, I know you said you're not going after Dr. Gay, but her name is in the title of your book, The Gay Affair. I mean, have you heard from her or Harvard about the book in particular?
No, and the full title of the book is The Gay Affair, Harvard Plagiarism and the Death of Academic Integrity. And so it tells the story of Claudine Gay and me, but it also talks about other instances of plagiarism and the double standards that punish students but not faculty. And again, I expose in this book, I share some of the legal documents, my complaint, which was to be filed in federal court. And right before we were going to file it, I had a conversation with a former colleague who basically told me that there was great risk to me because under copyright law, loser pays, and that I could end up paying for Harvard's attorneys. He told me to find another way. And he jokingly said, you could do a conference, you could write a book, you could call it The Gay Affair. And so I switched strategies in the late spring and decided to tell my story in book form. And so in the appendices, there are letters my lawyers wrote to Harvard, the complaint, as well as excerpts from their letters. And what you find from the Harvard attorneys is they argue that, and this is true, under copyright law, ideas are not protected. So you can steal all the ideas you want in academia. Plagiarism is not a crime. It's only policed by institutions. I want to see Harvard University and other academic universities around the country hold their faculty accountable. And it's not just Claudine Gay and Harvard, it's happening all over. There's a double standard that they are winking at high-profile people who engaged in plagiarism.
Yeah, it's scary what that means for the future. And just to be fair, I do want to include that a Harvard subcommittee and an independent panel charged with investigating the plagiarism claims against her found a few instances of inadequate citation, but no violation of Harvard's standard for research misconduct. I did, need to throw that in there, but
I know, but
I know you probably disagree with that. Will be interesting to see how things change moving forward at some of these colleges. I got to end it there, but Dr. Swain, thank you so much for your time this morning, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.